Hey all, WildWeather here for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. It's coming up on 11 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time on Friday night, and I wanted to get this out there. Here's Tropical Storm Isaac. Really looks like it's getting itself together pretty quickly now. Almost looks like if there's an eye feature here, right there at the latest loop, and it's moving off to the northwest and continues to move over the northwest here. Um, I'm getting a little concerned about the possibility that Isaac is going to go over a very small amount of land, and my concern is that Isaac continues in this general fashion, and just this little thumb of land here in Haiti, although it's higher terrain, it crosses over there. This is what I'm thinking. Crosses over Haiti here and winds up through over water rather quickly here, and then passes kind of through this strait here, or channel, between Haiti and Cuba. It's probably about, like I said earlier, about 50 miles, 60 miles wide, and then it gets up here north of Cuba. If Isaac can manage to do that, it would be over land for a very short period of time, relatively to crossing the central parts here like this. And if it moves off to the northwest predominantly and gets up here, it'll be in North Florida, Cuba, and this water up here is really warm. 90-degree water temperatures up here near Marathon, and the Florida Straits here, some of the warmest water exists, even warmer than some of the water in the Gulf of Mexico. My thinking is, for the folks further up the coast, up here in the Delaware Valley, we got this low pressure system that kind of left Fort Walton Beach yesterday, and now is getting itself here in North Carolina, going to cause rain up in the Mid-Atlantic a little bit tomorrow, and kind of off and on between now and Monday. That trough lifts out, but does Isaac get up here? The trough is the thing right now, mechanism, and the high pressure here that's causing Isaac to move off to the northwest. You can see these clouds even being brought up to the north here. As Isaac comes up here and gets to this position, maybe it doesn't spend a lot of time over Cuba and it sits out over this water, it could really blow up, folks. So we're really going to take a look at this over the next 24 to 36 hours. The trough lifts out, and then if Isaac somehow manages to get in this position here, it then maybe seemingly heads off to the west-northwest as a new high-pressure system builds in behind this trough, steering it through the Florida Straits and then up the west coast of Florida. That is indeed a possibility. So if you're in South Florida, that would be a bad scenario, because Isaac would get up here in the warm waters, and it wouldn't be over land, but instead be on the north coast of Cuba and kind of parallel the Cuban coast, going like this. If that happened, basically South Florida from about where I'm drawing this cursor here, especially this portion here in the Keys, this would be bad news, and it would continue up the west coast of Florida and probably then turn something like this. I'm wondering if this may be the end result, come up here like this, and then take a turn like that. If that happens, this water, again, very warm, and if the atmospheric conditions are correct, we could be looking at a rather strong hurricane. So it's just a possibility. It's definitely one of WildWeather's concerns here tonight, and been thinking about this over the last few hours, and looking the way it's gotten itself together is pretty amazing over the last hour. So it's really does look like an eye feature. Let's zoom in there. Let's zoom. This is all, by the way, the Caribbean Rainbow satellite from NOAA. Let's zoom in here and take a look and see if we indeed have an eye feature. There is a circulation, and if there's an eye feature, the latest loop. Let's no, let's get that going. Go ahead in motion. Let's see if we can get that eye feature. Probably right at the last loop there, right in there. That may be, in fact, an eye trying to form. And remember, Isaac is moving off to the northwest in this direction. This thumb of land here is not all that wide. Again, let's put it in motion here. There it is. That looks to be an eye feature there. We can unzoom it, and you can see it a little bit better on the unzoom, actually. There. So my main concern right now, as of 10:52, and the new advisory is probably coming out, is that Isaac goes over a very small portion of land, continues northwest, and gets into this part of the waters up here, and this, maybe as this trough lifts out, it kind of bends off to the west-northwest and then north. It could be a huge issue. If you're in South Florida right now, you want to definitely get your preparations underway, get the car gassed up and ready to go, and be thinking about what you're going to be doing in about when Isaac approaches, and it's not going to be too much longer now. As a matter of fact, there's even a band that went through Miami last hour with 40-mile-per-hour winds and heavy rain. So that's basically Isaac pushing this frontal boundary that the low here left behind is moving off the northwest. So get ready, folks. My main concern again is this Florida Straits. It's a definite wild card, and if Isaac comes out of this land episode overnight into tomorrow through the day, okay, and gets re-going up here, it could be a problem. This is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com, and thanks for listening.